this video, we'll introduce the Software Instances console accessible from the Entity Management console. Manage settings across multiple instances of myViewBoard Whiteboard in this console. If you want to learn the benefits of enrolling software instances and how to enroll them, watch our previous entity onboarding video. To access your instances, go to the Entity Management console and open Software Instances from the left side menu. Once on the console, you will have access to a list of all instances, a list of instance groups, and previously created instance templates. On the All Instances list, you will see a list of all instances added to your entity so far. Notice that for each instance, you can edit its whiteboard name. Additionally, tap on an instance to preview its current settings configuration. You can also check the box of one or multiple instances, giving you some options in the main toolbar. One of the options allows you to delete instances added to your entity. For the remaining two options, let's go into more detail now. Let's say we want to edit the settings of an instance. To ensure we update the correct instance, we'll want to check the Instance Info window within Whiteboard. We can identify our intended instance by its instance ID or whiteboard name. Now that we're ready, let's press the Edit icon to open the Settings menu. Then, we'll see several myViewBoard Whiteboard settings options. The options set here are the settings of this whiteboard instance anytime a user opens the app. You will also notice a template section in the Settings menu, as well as a button to save current settings as a template. We'll talk more about templates later in this video. For now, let's take a closer look at available instance settings. When Check for Update is enabled, the instance will automatically check for the latest whiteboard updates. For local save, saves are permitted on the instance's device. When sign-in function is disabled, the sign-in option will not be available. This could be suitable for classrooms without internet connection. When embedded browser is enabled, the browser in Whiteboard is accessible. If disabled, the embedded browser icon will not appear in Whiteboard. When Allow Stay Signed In is enabled, users will have the option to automatically sign in anytime Whiteboard is launched. Enabling this option also overrides Auto Signout Time. For Auto Signout Time, set a maximum time limit for users to remain signed in to a given instance. For this template, we're going to disable the sign-in function, and then press OK to save this configuration to this instance. Back on the instance list, the remaining main toolbar option is adding selected instances to a group. To speed up the process of configuring settings for all the instances in your organization, you have the option to group instances together, which then allows you to apply a single settings configuration to that group at once. To start, let's select an instance and press the Move To button. Then, we'll have the option to move selected instances into an existing group. Or, we can also create a new group. Let's create a new group named East Wing. Then, we'll press Move To again and add our selected instance to this new group. Alternately, we can add instances from a group list. Let's view the group we just created by opening the Groups menu and selecting our newly created group. Now in the group list, let's press the plus button. Then we're going to select all instances we want in this group and then press Add. Finally, let's go over templates. Templates allow IT admin to pre-configure settings to a desired specification. One way to create a template, as seen earlier, is when configuring instance settings from the All Instances page. When updating a selected instance's settings, we can press Save Current Settings as a template. In this case, we'll create a template where the sign-in function is disabled. And then, let's press OK to save this instance's configuration. The other way to create a template is to open the Templates menu and press New Template. To start, let's name our template to continue. In this case, we're going to disable Allow Stay Signed In for this template. Then we're going to update the template settings accordingly. And finally, save the template by pressing Add. Now, when updating instance settings in the future, we'll be able to select this or any other created templates. This can be done in an instance's settings configuration. Let's open the settings for an instance and view available templates. In the templates list, let's select our newly created No Allow Stay Signed In template. We'll now see the instance's configuration has updated. Additionally, when viewing a template's configuration, we can always reset individual or multiple instances to our default instance. To start, we can set a template we just created as our entity default. In this case, no sign in. Now, perhaps we have several instances we want to switch over to this newly default template. Let's go to a different template used by our desired instances. On the right side panel, we can see all instances using this template. Either we can press the reset button for an individual instance, or select multiple instances and press the reset button that appears below. Now, you're all set to enroll Whiteboard instances across your entity.